In this video, I'm going to show you how you can safely buy a property here in Dubai as a non-resident and get up to 11% ROI. So if you're watching this video, you have probably tried searching information on Google about Dubai real estate. Maybe you have seen some of videos on YouTube or some ads on Facebook or TikTok, or perhaps you have had some calls with some agents and all you found was some generic information that contradicts each other. And you probably notice, for some reason, every property here in Dubai offers you up to 15-20% ROI, or it's going to make you a millionaire overnight. Well, that's not definitely the case. You have to be very careful when investing in Dubai real estate, just like somewhere else. Now, I have had lots of clients that got misled by agents, unsustainable returns, and in general, it's just bad advice. Let's take Melissa for example. She invested in 2-bedroom apartments in Dubai back in 2017. She was promised 40% ROI and crazy capital appreciation by 20% in just 2 years. Now, obviously, it didn't turn out this way. She lost over 40% of her property value and her rental price dropped by 50%. And she was stuck paying mortgage for the next 10 years with negative cash flow. Now, I don't want this to happen to you. And this is the reason why I'm making this video. In this video, I'm going to show you step by step how you can buy a property here in Dubai safely. But not only that, I'm going to talk about what are the best areas to invest in Dubai. And also I'm going to talk about how to get 0% interest loan as a non-resident here in Dubai. And also what type of properties you should be investing in and what kind of ROI you should be expecting. And also we're going to talk about Dubai visa process in general as well. And also in the end, I'll also share some of the properties you can safely invest in Dubai, starting from 250,000 euro. My name is Masroor. I have been investing in Dubai real estate for the past 8 years. And the biggest issue that I have faced over the years is transparency. When I got in the market, what I saw is many investors falling victims for bad information or just really bad advice. Because I lived in Dubai for many years and I understood how things work here. But the thing is, not everyone was that lucky. Melissa was one of them. We were just talking about her earlier. She was one of our clients. Now, we couldn't go back and fix things that happened before, but we made sure that any of her future investment wouldn't follow the same path. And since then, she has invested in 7 other properties here in Dubai with us. All she does now is collect our checks, earning more than 8 to 10% on each of our properties. Now, before we go any further, I want to clear some misconceptions about Dubai real estate. I hear a lot of this, like only nationals can buy a property here in Dubai, or people say you have to be a resident to buy a property here. And my favorite is it's not safe, you have no rights here. All of this is just a lie. Anyone can buy property here in Dubai. No matter where you're from, it doesn't matter your nationalities. You don't have to be a resident. In fact, you don't even have to come to Dubai to buy a property. You can do it everything online and you can own the property for more than 99 years. You can own it for life and you can even pass it down to your generation. It's completely tax-free. And buying a property here in Dubai is extremely safe because the money you'll be sending to, you're not sending to just anyone. You're sending to an escrow account, which is insured by the government. Now that we have that out of the way, let's just get into the entire process. Now, there are 2 types of properties here in Dubai. You have off-plan properties and you have ready properties. Now, obviously, the ready property is ready to move in and the off-plan property is a property that is still under construction and it's going to be ready in the next 2 or 3 years. Because the process of buying a ready property here in Dubai is a little bit complicated for a non-resident, it's hard to get a mortgage. Even if you do get a mortgage, it's about 4 to 5% interest rate on that mortgage. While investing in off-plan, it's much easier for non-resident. And because there are new built properties, you can demand higher rent so you can get higher ROI. And the benefit of this is you can directly buy the property from the developer. And because of that, you can get 0% installment plan, and that is the reason why I recommend investor to buy off-plan properties. And now we're just going to talk about the process of buying an off-plan properties here in Dubai. Now, the process of buying an off-plan property is extremely simple. All you have to do is just to pick a property, fill in the booking form, and pay a 5% booking fee. Now, this booking form will be provided by the developer and it will count towards your down payment as well. After you filled in the booking form, you have 30 days to pay your down payment, which is going to be about 5 to 10% of the property value. And once you've paid this down payment, you will receive a sales purchase agreement. Now, this is the official contract between you and the developer and the property you're buying. And this document is going to outline all the details about your property, the size of the property, how many rooms it has, what views, what floor it is. Everything is going to be laid out in this document. And after this process, all you have to do is pay a one-time government fee, which is about 4%. This is similar to stamp duty in other countries. And after this is done, after you have paid 4% government fee, you will receive a pre-title deed, which is called uqud. Once you receive this, all you have to do is just to make the payments one time as discussed in the terms with the developer and wait for the property to be built. Once this property is built, you will receive a final title deed on the handover, and that's it. This is the entire process of buying an off-plan property here in Dubai. It is that simple. Now, there are some things you need to be aware of when you're buying an off-plan property in Dubai, is that you do not have to pay any commissions to the broker that you are working with or the agent. You do not have to pay anything, any commission to anyone at all. You only transfer the money to an escrow account. This is extremely important. I cannot stress enough. You can confirm this by going official account on the DLD website, which is Dubai Land Department website. Do not pay the money to the broker's account and do not even pay to the developer whom you're buying it from. And another thing to note is always hire a team of professionals to snag your properties. Snag, I mean to inspect your properties before handover. This is also extremely important. So this is the entire process of buying an off-plan properties here in Dubai. Now let's talk about the process of getting a Dubai visa. I mean, if you do need the Dubai visa, there are two ways which you can get this visa. You buy a property worth over €500,000 and you get a 10-year golden visa here in Dubai. But if you're buying a property that is less than that, all you have to do is just start a business and get yourself sponsored by the business. And you can sponsor your family as well. And it costs only about $3,000. And each visa from that business is going to cost you $1,500, and that is it. Now, regarding the visa here in Dubai, I want to stress this enough. You don't need a visa to buy a property here in Dubai. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about the financing for non-resident. It can be a nightmare if you're not a resident of Dubai. So that is why I recommend buying directly from the developer. It is the fastest, most safest method. You can enjoy 0% interest payment plans. Now, there are certain areas you want to stick to when you're investing in properties in Dubai. All the major ones like Marina, Palm Jumeirah, basically anything waterfront. All the areas I've highlighted here. JVC is another good area. If you're looking for good rental ROI, then we have some upcoming neighborhoods like Nadal Shiba Garden, or you have Maidan. Well, now these areas are great for capital appreciation. Now, there are always exceptions, but generally keep to these areas and you'll be fine. So now you have all the information you need to invest in Dubai real estate. But the question is, should you be investing in Dubai real estate? Well, let's look at the facts. There are no capital gain tax here in Dubai. There are no rental income taxes, and the population growth is planned to be 5.2 million by 2030. Right now it's around 3.8 million, so almost 40% increase. So the demand for the property is just going to keep on growing, and this is real demand here. It's not just about demand, it's about the quality. And we all know Dubai has very stable government. At the same time, they have their currency is very stable too. It's actually pegged to the dollar, and if you select the white properties here in Dubai, it can get up to 10% even higher. And another good thing about investing in Dubai is once you do rent out the properties, the laws how they function here in Dubai, the tenant has to pay the rent for the entire year upfront. So this way you don't have to chase the tenants. They just pay the entire year's worth of rent in one go. So that's another good thing about investing in Dubai real estate as well. Now, all this may sound exciting. If you try to do this yourself, you'll probably spend months on research. And there are a few things you can get it wrong here. Like, you may not know what properties to start researching for or which developer to choose. Even if you do get that property that you're looking for, you may not be able to find the inventory. Good properties here in Dubai sell out within few days. But if you can solve these problems, the rewards are definitely worth it. Now you have two options. Option one is you take whatever you learned from this video and try to find the property by yourself, which you could take a few months of research. Maybe you make a mistake and invest in the wrong property and possibly lose your investment. Because it's not about selecting a good property, you also have to be picky about selecting the right unit as well. Plus, you would miss out on so many opportunities while you're trying to research the market. Because I'm going to say this again, properties in Dubai sell out extremely fast, or you have the option to you that let us guide you to your next investment, as we did with Victor. Victor bought a 3-bedroom townhouse through us in 2021 in Al Furjan area for €500,000. And as of today, he is collecting 9% rental ROI every single year. Not only that, but this property is worth almost €700,000 today. And that is a capital appreciation of 40% in just 2 years. There are so many investors like these who have helped get similar returns. In fact, we are currently working on another great investment opportunities starting from €250,000. It has an 8-year payment plan directly from the developer. So there is no bank involved. 0% interest on this installment payment plan, and you can expect about 10% ROI based on similar properties in that neighborhood. Now, we have so many properties like this, but they are exclusive just to Dubai Property Guides. Now, in case you do want to work with us, but there's some certain criteria, because we value our time and we also value your time as well. So we don't just waste nobody's time. So you have to meet certain criteria that you must be serious about investing in Dubai real estate. That is number one, and that is very crucial as well. And another thing is that is very important to us, that you must have a vision. Eventually you want to grow your portfolio, be it like 2 years, 5 years, or even 10 years. You must have a long-term plan, and you must have a minimum investment of at least €250,000. If you do meet this criteria and you want to take next step about finding out what properties to invest through us here in Dubai, then I request you to click the link down below, book a call with us. My team and I will help you find out the best properties here in Dubai based on your investment goals and budget. That's it for today. See you on the next one.